it's Shannon with Play with the World, and I am out in the beautiful California playing with the world. I'm in Hermosa Beach. You gotta check it out. Look at this. This is my office for today. I'm on book tour for Adventures for Your Soul, and it is going so awesome. It's so much fun to connect with all of you guys and see you. I am having a blast. And so what's really great is I'm living my dream life. I get to write books, I get to share it with you, I get to travel, right? I get to go to all these amazing cities. And as I was walking through the airport this morning, I looked down at my suitcase as I got off the plane and breathed in the fresh California air. And it was like a breath of fresh air, because I was in a place that I don't live and I love traveling. And I looked at my suitcase and I said, I am so happy and comfortable to be on the road. Like, I love traveling. As you know, Play with the World's all about finding your passion and living it daily. And so today, if that's what you are wanting in your life, not so much travel, maybe you do, but if you want to make a living doing what you love, then today's message is for you. Because the question I get asked a lot is, how do you make a living doing what you love? I feel stuck in my job, or I haven't like graduated college and I just don't know how I'm gonna get a job. And we have all kinds of ranges of when am I gonna get that job and how do I do it? So today I have a 3-step process that I'm going to share with you. Easy, you'll put it into play, and then you'll start feeling confident, and you too will be playing with the world, living your dream job. So the very first one that I want you to contemplate and really take on is to, instead of saying, what can I get? Say, what can I give? You know, I think when we really want something, whether it's a new job or we really want clarity, we start to think, how can I get more money? How can I get more followers? How can I get that person to hire me? And we get really bombarded with this idea of how we think it should look. Well, I think it's really important to shift your attention to focus on what can I give, or how can I serve? So in my own life, I really started to do that, especially with Play with the World. When I very first started Play with the World, in the very beginning, I was very focused on numbers. I was like, how can I grow my fan base? How can I get more readers? And that was distracting me. So I had to switch the attention, come back to myself and say, you know what? How can I give? Instead of what can I get? And that changed everything. I started to get more coaching clients. I started to write more books that actually sold. It was a beautiful process. So ask yourself, what can you give? And stop asking, what can I get? Okay, so the second one that I want to share with you is really cool, because it's actually something a lot of us don't do, and it's go the extra mile. So basically it's not crowded in that extra spot. That extra work that you put into it is really going to make a difference for you. So what I mean by this is, what can you do today that no one else is going to do? That's going to make you stand apart from your competition. That's going to help you really step up and make a difference. So I think it's important to ask yourself. I know, it's like 360. You did good. Yeah, I got it. So I was like, okay, we're good. So I think, ask yourself, what can I do today that my future self will thank me for? Or what can I do that my competition is not doing? So if you are watching YouTube videos at night that don't have anything to do with maybe the industry you want to go into, or they're not really helping you, it's fun to be entertained, but if you're wasting a lot of time on things that aren't helping you get to the level you want to get to, then you might want to reassess and really look at that. So I ask you, what can you do today that you know your competition's not doing? So a beautiful example of this is actually, I teach at the Art Institute, and I teach marketing and writing classes, and they just had their finals. So they just had their finals, and the students were competing for a position, a job shadow at an ad agency. And it was such a rewarding class, like from a teacher's perspective, but also the students, because they got to really see what it's like to work in the industry. And what was really amazing is this team that won the job shadow took the time to go above and beyond and do what others don't do. So they actually, they were working all the time, late at night, reaching out, using me as a resource, using all of the culture and everything as a resource. So I'm so proud of them, and I'm sharing that because it just happened yesterday. Like, I just finished finals, I got on my plane to come here. So it was just really interesting and beautiful to see this example in life. It doesn't matter where you are in your life. You could be a student, you could be graduated, you could be in your dream job, or you could be really leaving your job to start your own business, and you have to go the extra mile. That's what it's about. And the more extra miles you go, the more successful you will be. I'm a very industrious person myself, and I go the extra mile all the time. And I really believe that has led to my success for my business and for my writing. So go the extra mile. Okay, so the third and final step that I'll share with you today is to find a mentor. Okay, that's right. Find a coach, a mentor, an author, someone you really respect and admire. I love that you guys are here with Play with the World, because to me, when I first kind of left my corporate job and I started to reach out to what do I want to do with my life, and I got clear and I started to take the steps to become a writer, a mentor was instrumental to my success. So if you're truly wanting to leave the job you hate and step into your dream career, you want to find a mentor, okay? So have fun with that process, and you guys, make sure you're playing with the world, okay? Just play with the world this week and have a great time. I'll talk to you guys and we'll see you next week.
Weather is sweet, yeah. Make you wanna move. You're dancing